you ever felt.
Are you listening? Damn.
We have engineers who can build and repair things, and then we have miners that they fetch gold, iron, and other metals. And then we have lumberjack or gatherer that is going to fetch food and wood. And then it's about building different buildings and different strategies. And in the bottom right, we can see that there is a 2 next to the icon, and that means that we have 2 idling workers right now, that they're not doing anything. And that's our general, the first one to kill the general wins the game. Oh. What's different between our game and the old-fashioned RTS games is that we are really playing with scale on a completely new level that no one ever done before, I think. So this is enormous, and because Tony has played this a lot of times, he knows where to go. Simon haven't played it for a while. He might have been struggling a bit to know exactly where Tony is located. So I would bet my money on the programming team. I would bet my house on it.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yeah, the music is amazing in this. And we have a team with sound designers led by another Simon Magnusson, and they are every day making new magic. And I don't know if you're aware of it, but we also have a Steam page launched. So I guess we could actually drop the link to the Steam page into the chat if someone wants to wishlist it. Because we are getting closer and closer.
What is the shake about? It's really cute when you try to start building, because that happens for you.
Yeah, the shaking when placing a building down is a cause of the camera. So as long as the camera is moving a little, it will jitter sometimes the building. And that's because we're not snapping it yet into positions. So that is something we can fix very easily. We just need to snap it at the point where the mouse is.
Okay.
But right now it's snapped based on the camera. So if the camera moves, it's gonna jitter a little.
So who do you think will win? Do you think that Tony or Simon will win?
Bet on me.
Based on Simon's progress, I do that.
Not Simon, so Tony. Tony, you got 1. Let's see. 2 for Tony, 0 for Simon. 3 for Tony.
There we go.
4 for Tony.
That's what I like to hear.
Amazing. So can we look at the different buildings, Tony? Yes, quickly.
Of course.
So we have in the bottom right there, we have the brewery, where cakes is automatically produced. And then we have houses on top of that, which is giving us more population. So that number that was like, what was it before, 14 or something, is now 27. And then we have a taverna that is producing food. And then we have a mine on the left side, right? You had a mine. And it can be placed on gold. When we have placed the mine on a gold, then we can go and fetch gold.
Also want to add one. No, I'm not gonna say it. Simon might get a good approach then on me. I'm gonna keep that for later.
Ingredients of winning the game.
But the tavern has an awesome feature as well that makes it not just impossible to find each other if the map would be good. We can actually, as you see on my screen, I'm not gonna read it out loud. It's an awesome attribute we have.
And if we look at Simon's screen, we can see really clearly how the colors is different on everything. So he has like very orange houses. I guess everything except for the mine. Doesn't the mine have any kind of color, Simon? In general?
It comes with a flag right now that is really messed up.
Yeah. Simon gets a bonus for not placing the town hall on the road. I'm not sure what that means. That you didn't build it on the road. Yeah.
Exactly. We don't want to destroy. This is a village, right? But I'm not sure about this one. But it's
okay,
it's
nice
for getting customers, you know. That's the reason.
Say, Simon, do you have a lot of unused resources? That's not good.
Oh my god. I'm not really sure how to spend all the.
You can invest them in tissues, so that when you cry, you have something to wipe it off with. But they're really nice. And here we have also stone, Simon. You don't have anything that is fetching stone, right? That's also a resource. Yeah, there you have stone. Yeah. Nice. And what we have been working with lately is, and I guess maybe, Tony, do you want to share some parts of that? But we worked a lot with the AI, and maybe without going into the technical part too much, it's completely rewritten the resource gathering and the combat system, right? So that's what we are looking forward for.
Yeah, so the AI is going to be significantly better in like any way. Like it's going to be super cool when it's done.
Tony, because it took so much time now to get started, I think that the two of you need to find each other. I think that we have Simon for another like 20, maybe 15 minutes or something, and then he needs to go, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it would be good if you can just go and slaughter him, like we.
Right.
I will find him in a second. Right now. Oh, is that all you have, Simon?
We will the general.
How can you afford that? That's like 100 people.
Because he's playing this game 10 times per day. You know.
There we go. You're just okay. I know exactly where you are.
So what just happened is that Tony invested all his money into figuring out where Simon is, and we have a button, a thing that you can buy and purchase. When you do that, you know the exact location of the enemy general. And the reason for this is so that, I don't know what it's called in RTS like terms, but so that you cannot just run away and hide with it. Is he cheating? Maybe he was cheating.
No, I'm not cheating.
Are you cheating?
Too good. No, if I were cheating, you would have seen it.
Skill issue. Okay, I think you have a fan club, Tony.
That's good. You shouldn't hype me too much.
I need so much more gold.
So we have a question here. Have you thought about how to win, how the win condition of killing the general impact the play experience? Like, why would you want to use your general in combat if he is a melee unit that makes you lose the game if he dies? I guess the answer is multiple. First of all, the generals, they have like massive strength and defense, so they are quite good. They also have special abilities, so that they can do things that you can't do with other units. So one of them is like generating buffs. You get an aura with like things that has better defense or does more attack. So you kind of need to have the general to really win in the battle. At the same time, you want maybe to play a bit defense. So this is what RTS games is all about. That you can have your own strategy, right? That there is not really one way to play it. So some people will probably bring the general into the battles, while other ones might stay and build their defense and build a fortress around them by, the compound or the town.
It also comes with the severe buffs. So, for instance, it will the different generals will impact the game in different ways. For instance, Seth has this health generation thing, which increases health generation of all the units around him, and Alara will make so that she. I think that it is currently that she get like longer ranged on units or something like that, and then we have Hogwald, which will increase their building speed or similar. So having your general around yourself is like the issue with having a town hall, for instance, is that when we have these sort of big maps, these insanely big maps, it's really hard to have a building which you're going to focus on rather than a general, because a general can be found and it's only one of. While a building, if you construct a building or if you start with a building, the issue is of course that everyone knows where this building is located at from the start, while a general you can move around. But I do understand the impact. We've also received like feedback of letting your general be upgraded or similar, or going up in levels. How do you even get so much gold?
Simon, we got a question that I think is for you. Is your strategy to build a village and not to win?
It's a nice looking village, I would say. We have the pub over here. We have here is where all the kegs is made. So it's not so long walk for them. They can just go by the road. And we have a couple of houses here. I think it looks pretty nice. I would say we have different kind of jobs here. You can become either a blacksmith or a lumberjack, or you can. The stone is gone, so it's no longer an assignment that you can do in my village. So. But yeah, you can collect gold and stone and wood.
And then we get another question. Suppose this. So I became more like a moderator because of the computer. I suppose this is more of a development question. After being in production for as long as you have, you must have started a reliable team. But is there any plan for adding new members in the near future? And we do have such plans, and we do have something big that we are going to announce soon. I will not tell you more about than that, but that could change the way that we are doing things. And let's say it could include the crowd more into what we're doing. So that's also very interesting. The thought process about Simon's game or our development feedback. Not sure what you. The general, sure. And I guess one of the things that we want to do, which I get so happy when I see all people here right now, but it is we want to get closer to the community. We always say that we are building this game together with the community. So we hope that we are going to be able to do this more often and do things like this together, and then be able to listen to you guys so that you can advocate and be ambassadors of the game, essentially, helping us to decide which things to prioritize and what to not. Because we are building a game together, the way we see it. Albert, I took over the role as a moderator, sorry. You probably have a lot of things to say.
No, it's fine. It's good to announce the things that you know the most about the game, of course.
I think it works fairly good on Discord also, better than I expected. Yeah, we cannot have a split screen, but I don't know if it's so important. It's kind of nice to switch between the two different players as well.
But on Twitch, there's a bigger chance of others also joining, other people.
Yeah, that's true.
Online on Twitch.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get it.
Because we had 38 38 viewers on that stream, and it seemed like some people are not a part of Landel and they just joined. So that's gonna be the next level for getting out there and announcing the game, having it live on Twitch. There will be some other people.
The thing is, we need to start somewhere, and I think it's fun. It's going chaotic a little bit with the Twitch. It's going to go better and better, and we're going to do more crazy things. But it's important that I create a really nice village.
That Tony is going to ruin for you.
No, don't say.
Tony, how is it going with the ruin of Simon's village?
Well, preparing some units that is marching their way towards my general.
Perhaps
towards his general or towards your general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not so far away from Simon's base.
So you can perhaps show a little bit of the scale, since you're obviously on the way towards somewhere. My area is just black,
Yeah, so you will notice how big the map is. Probably if you follow my screen, you've seen how long it has taken the warriors to walk towards the general. But I want you to imagine the scale of the game when I zoom out. You can see how small they start to... It looks like they have shrinked a lot. And we're going to have units that will be way larger, that will take up the huge scale of the map. If I zoom in on the mini-map. And here we are. And I'm just going to walk downwards with the camera, and you'll notice how far down it actually is.
Yeah.
So the map is really huge. And it's gonna be a perfect way to showcase the scale of the game as well later on with the other units.
The scale reminds me more of games like Forged Alliance. Do you have something to say about that, guys?
You mean Supreme Commander? Forged Alliance,
agree.
The expansion.
Yeah, Supreme Commander, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Supreme Commander is a really good inspiration of it. But think about combining the fantasy aspect together with the scale of the Supreme Commander or Total Annihilation series or something like that. That is like, I would say that is probably the ambition that we are heading towards. A massive scale with, endless possibilities, but with scale of the units in a fantasy environment, with each of the factions being enough different so that it feels a little bit like playing another RTS game. So we have those. This would of course be our first traditional kind of faction, while our next faction is going to be a little bit different. So we are working on that as well at the same time. But yeah, I would say that there's a lot of games that I think have done things really, really great. And I do think that the ideas of mixing and changing a little bit, of finding ourselves in all this aspect is probably what we're heading for. But yeah, I think that Forged Alliance is a really, really good game. Okay, so will this army of 4 be enough to destroy my enemies, Tony?
I don't know. You can give it a try.
I think something massive is heading towards me now, right?
No, not such a massive army.
Am I going to die now?
Tony, did you build any catapults?
No, that still costs a lot of gold.
What can we do when things cost too much? Or should we save that for another time?
I think we can save that for another time.
So when we say that we wanted to bring back the old good Yangra, we mean it. Like, we have thought about, or tried to thought about everything from what the different buttons it's doing until sheets and sound, for example. So we already have sheets in place, which is something that we can maybe we can make an entire session about that. Just showcase that. It would be fun. Just, like, instead of doing CEO versus CTO, we can do design or art versus programmers, and with sheets on or something.
Yeah, we should play 2 versus 2 perhaps, would be more interesting.
Because that's how it goes, Simon. Is the first version of the game is to have 4 players at the same time, even though there is no restrictions to have up to 8 players right now. But the goal is to release it with good support for 4 players. Large maps are cool, but is there a reason for the scale? Yes, Simon is the reason for the scale, and yes, Simon have given me much headache from this idea, because with large scale units, it seems it only makes a lot of dead area. Yes, with a lot of searching for no reason. Yes, we know this is a challenge. Yes, there is a reason that a lot of RTS games don't make maps insanely large. So I guess the answer here is like we see this problem, but also first of all, we have a level design team currently working with like really making the game fun. And one thing we are looking at that we will not introduce in the first version of the game is events. So what if suddenly there could be a storm, or suddenly there could be like massive huge pack of wolves? Then things change suddenly, or asteroids or something like that. So that's one thing. Also, there is a lot of, like, we haven't placed all the late game resources. Uh-oh, Simon, you're having a tough time.
Okay, when I try to attack you, it's like yellow around. Shouldn't be red, right?
Give me the circle around.
Yeah.
The thing is, we will not have the events in the first version of the game, so don't worry about them. But, however, what you do is like, so if you kill a random bandit gang and they appear in your area and you defeat them and you gain some bonus, that we will have. Is to have some kind of treasure chest when you're killing bandits and bandits only. then you can get some treasures, and they could be buffs and so on. Are there any plans to add elves? Yes, one of them being discussed is elves. Another one that the next one is orcs, and then we have the third one. What they are called again? This no, they are not frogs.
But this is more or less something that we want to invite everyone to be part of this one, to figure out what we like. But we have a lot of cool ideas about implementing the action. As soon as we get this one to be really good, to the next one, that was our plan.
Do we have any artists here? They can remind us. Tasks? No, there is another name for them as well. It's...
What? You're seeing wrongly. Ah, that's gonna turn up.
Oh, I can get one of the berserkers.
I know I can. That's why these are coming. I'm betting my
It
student
was
level.
an effort all along!
There's units called. I'm spawning so many units right now, and they're just walking towards your base.
Hey, no swearing on the feed.
But I want to construct like the archer guys. They are. I need more units.
Simon and Toriki answered the question, is it possible to heal your general?
Not currently now.
Okay, here is my favorite question. So Earl Grey is asking, the larger units that we mentioned, are they comparable to experimental units in Supreme Commander?
They are experimental units, but yeah, I think that you could compare it a little bit again. They stand something. The experimental units are big, yes, but these ones are huge, insanely big.
Should we share the height map with us, Simon? Is it cool?
Are you listening?
Just in the chat.
I'm not sure if the entire fight is compared. Did you just run away from me?
My unit is too slow to come out.
You told me so many times.
You don't know the army that it's on its way.
Well, this is for honor.
Yeah, I think what is happening, you're running away.
I hope when my army comes back, you won't say, "Oh, I have to go."
I don't think that your army will fight.
That sounds good. Then I'm gonna pop my army downwards.
Yeah. They have their own special units and things as well.
Yeah, again? I saw that you were here. No, we are making a premium RTS game, so I can share with you our business plan, even though it could change a little bit. It is that we are going to release the game, and with the game we are going to later release a free DLC, which is with some extra things that we wanted to include. And that would be the technology tree, for example, and the day and night cycles. And then we're going to release like a DLC after that, which will not be for free, but not so extremely expensive as well. And that will be with each faction.
Oh, my army is too slow.
Your army is really slow. As I face it, they have some issues trying to target you, I think.
I can tell regarding the combat, we have done a huge overhaul regarding the AI, and a lot of functions will be re-implemented. And when they are re-implemented, they will be so much smoother.
So if you want, when the game is over, then we can walk through the different units if you want in the Massive Scales briefly and explain what they are about.
I don't think that I even can hurt you anymore. You're not helping around.
You have to do the attack move, then they will target way better.
Tony, can you just put cheats on and kill him?
I wish I could, but I don't think Simon enabled him. No, I'm
but
just
you can-
I'm just being sus if I do it.
But you can do the other one, just 4
Wait.
units.
You have ambushers in the Ruby.
Yeah, I have. Focusing on general, are we?
Of course! It only has 60 HP left, but it's running around.
No! Do your job, warriors. I'm starting to turn the battle.
Nice.
How much left?
We have a Moonwalker, Tony.
Sorry, what did you say, Manuel?
We have a Moonwalker on the left side. In the
No.
other, right?
We're gonna fix that.
What is the triangle about on the on the minimap? The red thing.
It's just to detect the battle. It will press space to jump there. Sure about this, it's going to be and if we press space, we will the jump to that action. And it's especially high up since our general is under attack or he is in combat. I wonder why your unit is jumping around a little bit.
Yeah, same. I'm having a hard time focusing this set. But that is a good fortune for me.
Yeah.
Oh, hit him! Just hit him! The bottom guy! Oh!
It's not going so. Oh, are you losing?
You're kiting them around.
This is just phenomenal.
Simon, when are you starting your work?
I kinda need to go right now.
I thought so.
But
Because you're starting at 2, right?
Should we just try to finish it off at 1 versus 1 combat?
We can try and do that.
Uh-oh.
I can try to do it because you have 30 lives left. Oh my god.
And he's not doing anything.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if because I can see that your life is 35.
Yeah.
With this.
Tony, you cannot let him win. It's better that it crashes.
Yes.
Just pretend that the game is crashing, Tony.
It said that they couldn't see the buildings and the explosions and the fire as well as we do. That's one of the amazing parts. But yeah, cool. I'm gonna have to go now, but thank you all guys for turning in to this. And we will continue the development, of course. This is just an early build that we wanted to showcase a little bit and see what you guys thought and get your ideas behind it. But if you like it or if you see the potential with it, don't hesitate to just come in on and wishlist it on Steam or tell some of your friends about it because that would be awesome. Yeah, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Remember, you're the one leaving.
But I won. I would say that I won.
It says Simon's faction ID 1 has been defeated.
And thanks to
the faction is not my faction.
and thanks to everyone watching, and thanks to the marketing team for making this possible.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have you